That should count as a... There we go, Saribot's here.
Skonganronpa.
That's probably gonna have an ad replay any moment. Or maybe not, I don't know. But it should at least make it easier for me to upload to fucking YouTube. That's the important part. I don't have to fucking make... I could just upload it after the stream. Okay, yeah, ads are about to start, so we'll like do this and we'll get into it.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
At some point, I should probably like redo the first chapter, just so that's up on YouTube, for like with the rest of the game. All right, so we solved the last trial, in which Sakura took her own life, and we went to bed, and then Kirigiri woke us up in the middle of the night. Love how the lint roller is still here. My lint roller, I haven't used it since then. It's so late. What happened?
苗木くん、
I have a favor I need to ask. Oh, what's your favor?
それは
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the fourth floor. What?
じゃあね。
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. A little bit of light B&E between friends. I made my way to the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived... Kyoko's not here? That's weird, she said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand to the door with almost a certain amount of force. It didn't open. I tried again, but... it must be locked. What's it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor.
Oya, oya.
Oh, what are you doing up, mister? Ugh. Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, You're not trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? Or you're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But... I can see that, you dolt. Don't waste my telling crap I could see for myself. It looked like you might break at any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly little reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? Oh, no, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong with now?
ちょっと。
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko? No, you two? Whatever, the two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
そうね。
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. Huh?
ね
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
え、行きましょ
Don't
う。
worry about it. Let's just go. Okay. Yeah, go on, get out of here. Shoo, shoo. So, we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
じゃあね。
So, goodbye. No, hold on. Listen, what was all that about just now? You woke me up and made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. And she shows up late and we leave without checking a single thing? What the hell was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. Open up. Alright. Now that I said happy birthday to the birthday girl, everybody should go say happy birthday to Kamesy. Happy birthday, Kamesy. Don't worry about it. Figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
じゃあね。
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
戦場むくろ。
Eh? What? Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
戦場むくろ。
Kusaba Mukuro.
この学園に潜む16人目の高校生。超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生。戦場むくろに気をつけて。
All-Star Apology. The end. And then there were 6. 7? Question mark? Received the altar lump present. Four by Gore.
戦場むくろ。
What?
戦場むくろ。この学園に潜む16人目の高校生。超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生。戦場むくろに気をつけて。
Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mikuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we'd be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. "100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie." In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So, let us begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
No.
I don't think horses can, or I mean, they probably can, but they probably shouldn't get high. I don't. Horses are scary enough. I don't want to see a high horse. That sounds really scary. He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder. And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Will?
Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet, man. Man, you're so boring now. You just like sit there like a mushroom. I'm gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
どういうこと
She didn't snap back at you? Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. No, but if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care. And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
おい
And yet, I let myself get involved. But now it's finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
行くぞ
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Having a faster reticule makes things so much better. Could I warp up there? Yes. No, that's the stairs we came from. That's the classrooms. Yeah. Stairs are on the other end of the hall. Near the physics lab. Right at the end. Let me check something. Are you still live? No. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. 5th floor has been opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up until now. Huh? There we go. Wait, okay, you can still see the pumpkaboo a little bit. It's totally different from all the floors we've seen up until now. For some reason, it feels unpleasant. Alright, let's check the Monokuma drawings on the chalkboard. Nighttime secrets, no more! Stomp. He's so dirty. Why are you blushing while being stomped on? Obviously, Naegi. Haha, catch me if you can. Wait up! I'm gonna punish you. Gross. Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? she trying to say something? I think she's almost... just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. If I can be. Okay, that makes me feel better. Alright, let's talk to Aoi Asahina. This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. There's some reason for that. I hope it's not anything too creepy. Another classroom, 5C. What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled... sour, pungent, and possibly rank. It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar too. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying... the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood? There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right, I had experienced the smell more than once before. The smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have... What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. No, it's quite the opposite. The opposite? Yep, let me give you an itty-bitty, eeggy-squeegee little hint. Or eeggy-squeegee little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I left it exactly how I found it. What? How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from an NPC in those mean old RPGs. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls of junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody gruesome deaths every day. So it's not really a big deal, just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier! What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? My windows in my second monitor do not look good right now. Rearrange. Excellent. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. I've seen it at the scene of a murder. I could say I don't believe it. Eye for an eye. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against a ghastly sight. Appears all the bloodstains are dry. Their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. But this is all really blood? Of course. I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. It is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? Seems like he's enjoying himself. No way I can keep up with someone like that. Byakuya? About what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? I find it interesting that this is the only time we do not get, like, bright pink blood in this game. Raw. It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hallway says biolab. Biolab? That's what we're forbidden from seeing into? That sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. We'll save that room for last if we can. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
戦場の黒。この学園に潜む16人目の高校生。超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生。戦場の黒に気をつけて。
Kyoko? I'm not gonna say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. He started up to the surveillance camera.
ね
You understand, right? What she was trying to tell me, whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
じゃあ
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. Just like usual, I didn't understand anything better than before. Suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here. It's in full bloom.
ね
It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant?
え
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is really refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't that kind of out of place? The target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Alright, one more room left.
Ooh.
At first, I thought I saw blue skies, but it turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling.
Dabe.
Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I smelled vegetation. It helps me relax, man. That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why, is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true heart of plant life is there, just beneath the surface? Beneath their calm exterior, they're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action. I'm serious. Okay, bud. Some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control air conditioning or something? It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the gardens. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings panel's locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning? Yep, you got it. Super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But if you're not a little kid, right? But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running these sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay, bud. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? They don't eat people or lay bombs inside of eggs or something crazy like that. It seems safe. The chicken! It's not expecting to be fed like humans, is it? Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5! You know the number that comes after 4 before 6? At least in terms of natural numbers? Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. The number of power. A refreshing number on par with the hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. Just to be sure, I should take a look inside that tool shed. The place seems totally disorganized. From a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. And leaning against the back wall is that a pickaxe? There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of this lawn? So many flower pots, big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers and put in my room. Huh? There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. Different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There's so many different kinds to choose from. Alright, that's everything. What is this? That thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real? Watch out! That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your hearts are like, whoa, and the plants are like, snap, and your flesh is like, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. Pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, or super high school level botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy. By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. You need paper, plastic, and even people, so it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I'd know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. Once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. Need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. One after another, everyone made their way into the dining hall. Before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the six of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team. Don't be a sourpuss, we gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we could still field a basketball team. That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone else discovered. I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. It kinda used to be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
So,
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either. But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school? Took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you ask?
じゃあ
So if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. On all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor. Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
そう
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. But that's the hardest part. Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out. No matter what it takes. My concern is with the biolab. That was the only full place on the 5th floor we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
もしかすると
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be like some kind of creature, the final boss or tyrant or...
で
We're
も
not in a horror game though.
Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it.
当然だ
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
それは
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
なんだ
No, how I said it is right too.
ダメ
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor. I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed.
Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we better be careful.
リアルな話
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Anyway, a Mario reference. Anyway, the thing that must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there.
Oh yeah. Apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot.
Remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
We don't have to worry. They said idiots never catch colds, you know?
Of course not, because idiots never get wet.
I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. They've been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question.
おや
So, what was the question again?
Don't worry. You just answered it.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Ads are starting soon.
Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
なんだ
So, why are you telling me?
おい
Well,
おい
because you told her not to zip it or whatever. I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you like torturing her, but like, come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you.
You honor me, Master. And I took care of your problem.
Seriously? You're just gonna take it?
Shut up.
なんなのよ
Don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this.
A knife?
Whoa! That thing is huge. It's like Rambo size.
なんだ
It's a survival knife of some type. But
What was it doing in a classroom?
それは
How would I know?
怪しいぞ
what are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us?
I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up and I don't want to leave a knife just laying around.
そうだ
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer.
Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more importantly, now that we have that knife, what are we gonna do with it?
そうだ
Well, we can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do?
じゃあ
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me?
No, yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
よし
Then that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say?
決ま
It
りだ
just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask.
Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. So, here you go, Makoto. Act like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do about it. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
Hey, Toko.
Do I still have bad breath? Sorry, I'm sorry, it stinks. I'm sorry, it stinks. I'm sorry.
まあ
You
い
made a
いだろ
valuable discovery. Good job.
Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. I'm glad I would ever experience such a dream. Strange. So strange. Really strange. Oh no.
Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor. Well, no, strange is a massive understatement. Smell of flesh, fat, and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. More dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. I have. Okay, really has open. Who even was that other one? Oh, probably over. You're outspooned from peak. Welcome back, Crest. I hope you had a good time. It was good, hell yeah. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific. Far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell. Concentrated.
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
つまり
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there?
Mom, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
まさか
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Huh? We're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room.
That was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
つまりだ
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy.
If that's true,
決まり
That
だ
would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
おいおい
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful.
not awful, super awfully awful. They're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how has it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up?
I gotta finish talking to you.
誰
It's a bunch of chickens on the chicken coop, right? Yeah, that's right. 5. 5 chickens, man.
Look at all these chickens! I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right?
I'm pretty sure that'd kill you.
誰
You notice it too, huh? That pickaxe?
なんだ
Huh? What about the pickaxe?
Well, there's a pickaxe in the tool shed. And the words crazy diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
そうね
I don't think. I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where? Oh, that's it. I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy diamond.
なるほどな
あ
my partner's partner would apparently jump out of their body if they knew that I was doing Silk Song speedruns. You're absolutely right.
But why would that be out on the pickaxe in the garden?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
ありえ
Oh,
ん
we didn't have access.
We didn't have access to the garden until today.
And maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it? Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo.
Well, that stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all.
Then what did?
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we could use it to call for help.
How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
I don't know, maybe I could use it to make crop circles or something. God, he's just spare parts. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles. We could use those to call for help.
What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet.
I didn't think that was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been.
Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now. So, what do we do now? Well, starting today, you're all under my command, but before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
そりゃね
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger.
ね
So, what is it you want to figure out?
Kyoko's identity.
Huh?
えそれは
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right?
Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected at Hoten No Speak Academy. Ian is the super high school level swimming pro, Hiro is the super high school level clairvoyant, even Makoto is a super high school level lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us.
Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right?
It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like, this is a matter of trust. Can someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity... I can trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity. We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion, so Kyoko, it's time you told us.
I can't.
は
Why won't you tell us?
違うわ
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
どういうことだべ
What do you mean?
それが
Because I don't remember.
What?
I have no memory of what I am.
You have no memory?
You mean... amnesia?
なんだ
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
怪しいわ
You can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
でも
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
なんだ
So, you have no intention of telling us. I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
ね
What are you gonna do? Torture me?
Nothing so barbaric as that.
決まり
I
だ
will simply limit your options. Can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
Limit my options.
Give
諦
me
め
the
ろ
key to your room.
But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation.
And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself.
Just hold on. A threat like that.
いいわ
Fine, I understand.
Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation.
Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
まさか
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
だって
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
あのさ
Maybe she really did lose her memory.
If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
でも
The worst school where only the worst things happen. Do you really mean that? Huh?
ね
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things?
What do you mean?
Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us without a word, began to walk away.
おい
Where do you think you're going?
じゃあ
Don't worry, I'm not going to do any harm to any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound in the was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
どういうことだべ
What's her deal?
で
I
も
think you went too far taking her room key like that. That wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her. Enjoying getting yelled at.
You're getting noisy again, Toko. Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of your breathing, of your heart beating. It grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but...
What's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, this situation, it's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone.
What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
だって
Cause look!
It's you! How long have you been standing there?
I'm very angry. Angry at what? At the thief. Yes, that's right, the thief. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst.
What?
My precious. They stole it. Your precious? Your teacher had such faith in you, and this is how you repay me? With betrayal. Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up! I hope all of you get stuck in a hiding ring, freeze, and die penniless on the streets.
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
He said something about his precious getting stolen? Does anyone have any idea what that might mean?
It likely has something to do with Kyoko.
Huh?
Well, who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma?
Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? If that's true, what was it? And why would she do that?
Yumeyo?
Uh-oh, we need to get out of here.
We could talk about this more tomorrow, and about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around.
それは
We need you to tell us that.
じゃあ
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I need to put this knife that I got from. I need to put away this knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... Huh? I opened my eyes. I'd realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more importantly, did I hear the doorbell? Kyoko?
Ne,
Be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared in the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. I'm gonna go make some food really quick, because I'm really hungry. got dinner going.
Ne.
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it.
そう。
Indeed.
じゃあ、
Well then, let me get straight to the point. Something you can't talk about in front of surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... does it have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
え
That's right. So I was right. What did you steal?
え、それ
I
は、
stole this. A key. But looking at it, I can tell it wasn't just any key. Shaped like Monokuma. It's probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
それは、
From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
でも、
The lock was broken. What?
そう。
The Sakura. She did it for us. She did.
ええ、
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not gonna just lay down and die. I will fight you. So, Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us.
そうよ。
That's right. So that we could uncover whatever secrets may lie hidden within. She did that for us. She violated school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
ええ、
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
そう。
Correct. I wanted to draw Monokuma's attention. Took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
戦場ムクロ。この学園に潜む16人目の高校生。超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生。戦場ムクロに気をつけて。
Did you find out about this Mikuro Ikusawa while you were in there?
ええ、
I did find a file in there. I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. Don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mikuro Ikusawa is dangerous. Dangerous?
つまり、
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster is probably the mastermind?
違うわ。
No. The headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt that I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof. And that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mikuro Ikusawa really could be the mastermind?
とにかく、
Anyway, this key is one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let go, can we? Sure, I mean... But what's this key even unlock?
それは、
Don't know yet, which is why... I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention? But we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? There's more than one person watching us.
そうかしら。
But they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
ね
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. If we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was as calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
え、ね
It's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time. There would have to be a period of time when the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think of what might happen if we fail,
え、なんで
I don't think you need to worry about all that much. After all, with minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hoopspeak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind does decide to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought.
なるほどね。
See, in that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
そう。
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what?
つまり、
In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. There's no reason not to do it, right? But
先に
you
進む
spend
た
all
め
your
に
time
は
trying to avoid danger,
危
you'll
険を
never
避
move
けては
forward.
通れない。
We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
ね
Am I wrong? That moment, I finally realized I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us. And with that in view, She just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and I wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
そうね
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Open only if something ever happens to me. If something happens?
でも
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and death without meaning is unappealing.
ね
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it, but just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
ええ
Yes, of course.
ね
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then the chance the mastermind might find out, right?
ええ
Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
さあ
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that easily.
じゃ
Okay then, shall we begin?
あ苗木
I'm
くん
counting on you, Makoto. Just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
じゃあね
Going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her goodbye was no different from any other time. Like any other time, she moved at a brisk pace and left. As she left, what wasn't like every other time was a sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine, I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety, and then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here, I've got a bone to pick with you. Then, a few moments later... Well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out. Hey, by the way... Huh? What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse, just the two of you? In the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet and wet and warm. I bet you guys... Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws. All over her, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation far away from X-rated exploits. Sorry. Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse? Bullseye. Or is it maybe because the lens got all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me. Anyway, you went to all that trouble just to get me out here. Now what do you want? Oh, well, just something I wanted to confirm with you. Whether I'm not a mademoiselle or a dude fella. But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Actually there is. Seriously? Then what am I? My entire existence. That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. What do you really want to ask me? Oh. Well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What is this precious of yours? Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but... Is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask me something useful like how to get the best honey or earth sign breeding tips? This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you? God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and shit. Redacted, I guess? That's it. What was that second thing? It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Make me trudge all the way out here just for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Whew. Hope I'm keeping him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back to my room and laid down. Doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep.
CM 劇場株式会社スパイ君の提供でお送りします。
Why does this look like out of Dot Hack? I just realized something. Ads are gonna start.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Sakura's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, development has been cancelled. Of course, if enough people buy Danganronpa, who knows? So buy copies for you and all your friends. Poo 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 poo. Academy TGS branch. This super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development. But it'll start back up again if Danganronpa sells well. And you guys have to recommend it to your friends too. Omaera.
おはようございます。
Ohayou gozaimasu.
朝です。7時になりました。起床時間ですよ。さて、今日も張り切っていきましょう。
My body feels so heavy this morning. It's because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today. I'm gonna go grab my food real quick. have returned with a food.
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work?
Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission.
I just thought, I mean, since the day had passed, I thought maybe it had reset. So sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says Batgirl. I'll clean your room with my... Sorry, I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush.
You stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you.
Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. You two can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind.
It's no use, she's disgusting to the bone.
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Not cool, this is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything.
Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not going to show up anymore. Can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. What I'm going to do right now is keep quiet.
妙だな。
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing, not if I know she's not in her room, so...
そうだな。
Oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
おやおや。
Oh, are you looking for Miss Kirigiri?
What do you want now?
Right. You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right? Do you know where she is? Well, it's hard to say. Huh? You don't know either?
なん
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here. To try and prod us for information.
Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap? I feel like I'm getting whiplashed the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness, it looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night. Which could mean...
ね
Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. She have been right about that?
ねえね
So, I was right. Right? Was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri? Any idea where she might have gone?
We have no idea.
Maybe we did know. We wouldn't tell you.
We're serious.
Oh, I see.
え。しょぼー。
Well, fine. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers. As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either?
It would seem that way.
だべ。
Where the heck could she have gone?
Do you think we should all go look for her?
And how would you suggest we approach that task? But Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
怪しいぞ。
Yeah, how can he not know where she is?
そうなの
So strange. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. Oh, somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be? Spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Whew. Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. God, I've been craving Old Bay tater tots for like a week, and I finally got around to making them for myself.
We'll go finish up Yapia's.
Nanda. まあいいだろう。なるほど
Now
な。
this is a rare moment. Coming from a noble family, I've never been exposed to such vulgarity. Interesting. I think I'll keep it. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. That's about masturbation, yeah? Huh?
なんだ
It's a proverb. It means if you can only obtain something inferior, that's still better than longing for something better. Yeah, I know what it means, but so what?
つまり
Put another way. Means if all you have nearby is a loser, that's better than a proper assistant far away. Makoto, be my secretary. What? A useless commoner like you could never hope to earn more than, say, $100,000 a year? As my secretary, you'd be guaranteed an ample salary and a job security for the rest of your life. And, in honor of being my birthday today, how about I multiply your already impossible expectations by, 5.5. $550,000? That's like board member money.
なんだ
Of course, as my secretary, you wouldn't be a mere servant. At some point, I would want you to become an actual assistant, taking the lead on important projects. Assuming you produce acceptable results, you could even become a core part of Togami Corporation.
つまり
You have no reason to refuse. This is also sudden. I don't get why, but he seems serious about it. Still, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to say no. I'm trying to give you a chance to enter the battlefield of life and claim victory. Most commoners will never get that chance. It's literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Do you understand? This is your chance. It's your one and only chance to rise above the 99%.
そういうことか。
Are you really so scared of having to fight, to compete, in order to win? No, it's not that I'm scared. It's just that I want to succeed based on my own effort. I want to find my own battlefield. I don't want it handed to me. I want to earn it. I want to find something that I'm willing to fight and die for. And that's the only way I'll be satisfied. And then you meant what you said earlier. If you can live a life that you're satisfied with, that's all that matters.
なるほどな。
I'm glad to see you passed my test. Huh? Your test?
当然だ。
That's right. The mere thought of someone like you as my secretary makes me physically ill. Wait, so then...
なんだ
The salary offer still stands, of course. It's yours if you want it. I don't need you spreading rumor that Byakuyo Togami doesn't honor his word. They'd basically be paying me to do nothing. Anyway, in a way, I must regret my decision. But I must say, I just don't understand you. You don't want to fight, and yet you don't flee from the battle either. It's like I said, for me, happiness comes from living the life I want to live. Easy enough to say. Now you have to enforce your will until the very end. You can do that. You can make it to the end. But afraid I'll be forced to acknowledge you. And that's exactly what I'll do. Someday, absolutely. I don't expect much from you, but I'll be waiting. I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead and I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick.
まあいいだろう。
Used to distribute a full-length novel based on what the world would look like if all of someone's dreams came true. How do you still not understand? Understand what? I've been sacrificing all this valuable time of mine for your sake. It's all amounted to nothing. We simply have nothing to talk about. We could talk forever and a day. I would gain nothing from it. But the more we continue to come to understand each other, you and I will never understand each other. We live in different worlds. Our way of life, our ways of thinking are totally incompatible. You're a loser, so go ahead and live your loser life. Make a bunch of loser friends. And then together, you can lick each other's loser wounds. You don't have to keep saying loser.
Yamero.
Whether your self-indulgence is a lie or not, it doesn't matter. Whatever happens, I'm going to keep on fighting and I'm going to keep on winning. That's one thing that will never change. But having to win all the time, doesn't that make your life kind of hard? Such is the fate of the Chosen. The Chosen? Listen, I've been meaning to ask you. You keep talking about the Chosen. What does that mean exactly? The way you say it, it seems a lot heavier than how I'd normally think of it. Fine, if I'm gonna waste my time with you anyway, I might as well explain this one last thing. I'll tell you how I became known as a super high school level affluent progeny. There's a story behind that? It has to do with the secret of the Togami's family prosperity. Our success comes from our family's rather peculiar inheritance system. Peculiar inheritance? What do you mean? You see, our family's head never takes a wife. Rather, he couples with exceptional women the world over in order to bear as many children as possible. All over the world? Then they make the children compete, and only one can come out on top. Whoever it is earns the right to become the next head of the family. You mean you have to fight your own brothers and sisters? For my battle, there were 15 of us in total. And all said and done, only one was still standing. The youngest brother. Me. In the entire history of the Togami family, the youngest male has never won. Jeez, that sounds brutal. I mean, imagine something like that. So, now do you understand? I won my title in open combat. That is how I became the ultimate super high school level affluent progeny. I was not born into greatness, I had to earn it. I put my life on the line and I earned the right to be called Chosen. Put your life on the line? And what about your siblings? Dead. Dead? I don't mean that literally, of course. They become dead to the family, unfit for the name Togami. Of course, for them it really is like death. Forced to become one of the 99%, one of you.
But it must have been really hard, right?
You can't even imagine. That's why the survivor is recognized as the Chosen. But when you take over the head of the family, all the weight of the family comes to rest on your shoulders. That is how dedicated I am. Forever dedicated to keep on winning. And so I shall. Otherwise, I would feel only pity for those I'd already defeated.
Byakuya pretty much said he carries the weight of always having to win.
Winning comes natural to him. Alright, I'll say at this point that I'm going to win this game too. All I'll say at this point is that I'm gonna win this game too. It's been a long time since I've had so much fun. Need to get as much enjoyment out of it as possible.
何度も
And
言
in
わ
the
せる
end,
な。
I will always stand victorious. I won't lose to the mastermind or you or anyone else. Even as the rest of you fall one by one, I will live and I will win.
戸上の名にかけてだ。
As long as my name is Byakuya Togami.
The finality of his statement left no room for doubt or question. Nobody but Byakuya could talk that way and sound so convincing. But because it's him, it seems possible that maybe that is his fate. Honestly, the more I talk to him, the more I see how far apart we are. At the same time, I feel like I understand him that much more. At least, I think I do.
じゃあ
No, let me be crystal clear. We no longer have anything to talk about. Do not come to me like this again. Goodbye, loser.
Imagine any way Byakuya and I could ever become friends in this lifetime. I'm getting chills. I feel kind of dizzy. I can't help it. I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. I dropped into my bed. I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. More like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness. It's odd to say. I slept like shit. I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. Within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
僕は
I
知っている。
understand. That voice. It's so familiar. It's...
僕は知っている。
I understand. It's me.
僕は知っている。僕は全部知っているはずだ。僕の目的はここから出ることじゃない。ここに残ることなんだ。
Huh? What am I trying to say?
希望。すべては希望のため。だから残らなくちゃいけない。ここに残らなくちゃいけない。なんだ今の夢。変な。キリキリさんなんて言ったの。何を言って。
Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
そんな世界があるとしたら、それってものすごく異常だと思うんです。
Welcome back, Ari.
お前ら、お
おはようございます。
朝です。7時になりました。起床時間ですよ。さて、今日も張り切っていきましょう。
It took longer than usual to open my eyes. Let out a deep sigh to bring myself up to the rest of the way. Chills, the aches, unfathomable lethargy. It all disappeared in the night. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught, either. It was also... the dream I had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. Came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. Then I heard a voice. I didn't really understand. And then... sleeping in his hoodie and his blazer under a blanket like a psychopath. Maybe we're the mastermind. All of a sudden I was awake. There was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask? And they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again, and the next thing I remember... Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No. Was it really a dream? Could I possibly find out either way? Is there any way you can confirm there was a really real... Oh yeah, we could look in the drawer for the knife. I open the desk drawer and... Huh? It's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's... strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means... the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko... What the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. Should head to the dining hall. Then I can talk to everyone else about it. Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue. Hey, Hina. You really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night? Worried? Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to go get you. You're hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. Thought maybe you'd been, you know. I mean, not that it actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want to, you know.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel so good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys were even showed up. But why'd you come get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff actually. I'm not sure I can really explain. Let's go meet up with everyone else and they can tell you about it. So, is everyone else waiting? Everyone waiting somewhere else or something? Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone. So, you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym, hurry! I'll meet you up there. Gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? Oh, there he is. This is worse than being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral all at once.
なんだ
Jeez, to show up now like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed? It's like Hina said, everyone was there besides Kyoko. And then I noticed. He formed a circle around something. It says I saw what that something was. What the? Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Right out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
何してるの？
見ての通りだべ。分解して中の仕組みを確かめてんだ。
分解？でもそれってモノクマだよね。
そうだよ。このクマだよ。
そんなあっさりと。
そうだよ。Monokumaだよ。Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but... What is this? What are you guys doing? It looks like it's been professionally disassembled. How is that possible? Tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
なんだ
Idiot, if you hadn't been sleeping in, you'd already know what's going on.
まあまあ
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you. Byakuya found this little fella laying around, and then we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything.
なんだ
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. Wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than just a regular toy. Didn't react, didn't say a word. Saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered up everyone as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the assembly process. It was master stroke of genius. A chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. Leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. There was enough free time to invest in something like that anyway. But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunctioned, but we didn't find any causes as we were taking him apart. So if he didn't break
つま
down...
り
Then maybe something happened to his puppeteer. The mastermind. Something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master they ran away in terror. Or maybe they got sick of something.
But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right?
Who is that, if not the mastermind?
Well, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer as and plays as necessary.
That's true, he says the exact same thing every day, right?
Hey guys, I don't know if now's a good time for light conversation. I just found something. What is it? It's what? It's a bomb. There's one installed on every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. Bomb?
That's super bad, we need to get rid of it.
Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. Motion sensor? For serious? I'm starting to get all shaky.
Hey, get it together, you're a man, aren't you?
I'm fine, I'm totally fine.
You're not fine. You're all,
Oh, I probably should have mentioned the motion sensor's off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that.
God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Hey, come on, the century's just getting started. Don't call the race already.
Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging onto it's not gonna do anyone any good.
Oh yeah, good call. Okay, it's down. Everything's all good.
Here, we'll put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at the point. As we're glued to Monokuma's remains, he just stopped moving all of a sudden. Is it really because something happened in Mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could that have been, when I thought about it? I couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure. Hey, Makoto?
Huh? Don't us. You hear a single thing we just said, man?
Huh? So that's a no. What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Sorry.
You're saying since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And I've decided to continue our offensive assault. To try and uncover the Mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the Headmaster's room.
Really?
Since the Mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree?
But if the Mastermind does come back while we're in there...
If you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself.
Oh, go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. They'll be chicken number 6.
This is a battle. A fight to the death between us and the Mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other, or anyone else. But we have a chance now.
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away, or are you going to fight?
You're right, I'll go with you.
Okay then, we're going to break into the Headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves.
I'll follow you anywhere, to the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
I can do this. I'm a man, and I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side.
We each got determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Target was the Headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. Sakura's gonna be watching over us. So we're definitely gonna find something to help us bring this to an end. Naturally, Master's the one to show us such bravery.
Just make sure you don't get in his way. Okay, bud. We finally reached the climax. So let's hurry up and finish it before the Mastermind catches us all. This is where we expose every last detail of the Mastermind. Is everyone ready? It's locked, as expected.
So, what are you gonna do?
なんだ
Isn't it obvious? We're gonna tear this door off its hinges.
Wait, but the rules say...
We've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore.
けどよ
But, like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there,
つまり
we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
おいおい
Okay, sure, but
なんだ
come this far, we can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it.
So beautiful.
やれや
We're
れだ
serious? We don't have any choice. We're desperate. Let's do it. Let's rip the door down.
実際
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Need something sturdy of our own.
Oh, what about that one thing? Thing in the tool shed.
Oh yeah, the pickaxe.
なるほどな
Interesting. That could be very well exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it?
Oh, we left the gym. It was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 o'clock on the dot. Salty, good morning. How you feeling? How was work?
Okay, get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable, man.
I by myself?
当然
Sure, you'd
だ
like to have your me time once in a while, right?
If it's me and you, Time Master, then yeah.
なんだ
You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness.
Unacceptable!
Work was good, spent most of it installing new lights in the shop. At least you have one bright thing to work with. Salty, how dare. I beat the last judge in Silk Song. And we beat the Clockwork Dancers in Silk Song. We're firmly in Act 2. I think we have 3 more boss fights left. I might be missing one. And Skonganronpa has been pretty interesting. The recap so far is that we have a new floor to explore. The thing Kyoko woke us up in the middle of the night to tell us about was to meet us in front of the data center. And then we talked to Monokuma, came back, and she's like, oh hey, by the way, there's a 16th student named Kuro Ikusaba. And now she's missing. She doesn't remember what her talent is. Byakuya locked her out of her room and she's just completely gone. We found a destroyed and bloody classroom that smells of death. And, Kyoko stole a key from Monokuma. But now we woke up. We had a dream that, a masked figure stole a knife out of our drawer. And then Kyoko appeared, and we found out that it wasn't a dream, the knife is really gone. And, apparently Monokuma stopped working, so we destroyed it, we just took it apart to see how it works. So now we're breaking into the headmaster's room.
Oi,
For
oi.
serious though, are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man.
He's right. Just move forward by always avoiding danger. Congrats on being first for this stream, Salty.
Congrats on being first in chat and first for heart. Okay, to be fair, I reset the stream after we finished Silk Songs. This way I wouldn't have to go back and in the VOD and create 2 different highlights for 2 different games on YouTube. I've been trying to be better. I've been trying so hard to be better about uploading. And I've been keeping the games in a curated playlist. So like I have the Danganronpa playlist and I have the Silk Song playlist, and I just started a Silent Hill one. You're checking your Discord notifications and Salt 2 of you. That's the only reason. Yep.
先に進むためには危険を避けては通れない
We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
ね
Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us.
Maybe, but I'm still super stressed, man. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all no. I'm totally flab stuff.
Fap sauce?
Gross, where did all that come from? Oh, wait, genocider show? Where did you come from, man?
呼ばれて飛び出てジェノサイ
Hello, hello, it's the wondrous murderiferous fiend, here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it?
I was supposed to pick an axe?
No, you seeping imbecile, the pickaxe.
Seeping imbecile. Oh, master, you warned me with your executive-level barbs. Here comes the bloody nose. Seriously, though? Did you really forget the pickaxe?
Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory.
I think we've already established their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
This is a level of uselessness that I find difficult to tolerate.
Ah, the light bulb just went on. That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery? Yep, now I just need to figure out the identity of Object X. Now, what are you talking about?
Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What? What did you find? Quarpus?
Did you hear me? I said corpse.
A corpse? Ah, that's right. I found a corpse in the garden. You found a corpse in the garden?
Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into. We're going to the garden.
Okay. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... I saw someone laying on the ground with a mask covering their face. There was a knife, buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the? Are they really dead?
For sure, but who is it?
I forgot how short the daily life chapter was for this one. Just to make things clear. Last night, I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. I told you there's a corpse hanging out here. Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find.
We need to find out who this actually is. But there's no way to tell with a mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. But one thing I do know... that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead in here?
Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue.
I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least.
Huh? How can you tell?
Well, I think I see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of her body. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then it could be. Okay then!
Let's just tear the mask clean off. Wait, don't.
About the time he called out, it was already too late. Toka's hand shot out toward the mask. In the next instant, there's a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up, 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 it blew up! My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But then... Hurry up and put out the fire. My consciousness attempted to float away. That voice reached up to me and pulled me back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and just tossed the water as hard as I could. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. Everything smells like burning! I guess that took care of it. Oh, but what the hell, man? It exploded? I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now, the body... It's burned to a crisp! That's beyond well done, man! Don't get married to a steak? I'll never be able to eat steak again! Hi, Alpine darling, how you doing? They didn't just get torched, they got blown up after they got stabbed. Compliment for Salty. Hey, Salty. Life's been pretty fucking busy lately, huh? I'm glad it feels like you're extremely fulfilled from the outside looking in, and I really just deeply love that for you, friend. Having kind of a midday? It is definitely kind of a midday, huh? Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? No, but they're wearing stripper boots. Who isn't here right now? Huh? We consider who's not here. That will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? And that dead body. Is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down, I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other person. The Mastermind. What? The Mastermind? Come on, there's no way the Mastermind got charbroiled. Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The Mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? It's that same person who very well be the mastermind who planned this all out. According to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. And could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? The teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The super high school level despair? Huh? Ukuro Ikasaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak. What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school. I think you better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was... I love the... Like, one of the first memes I saw of this game
is this exact screenshot, and it's Kyoko saying, "Sugiri suri, I'm getting in that booty." It makes me happy to this day. I still think of it every now and again. It just fucking kills me.
この学園に潜む16人目の高校生、超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生、
超高校級
戦場向こうに気をつけて。
It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mikuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of it. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt that I'm right.
You haven't thought about Swiggity Swooty in a while? You're welcome. You've seen the exact meme that with that scene, huh? Or just laughing at Swiggity Swooty in general?
There's another student here, and it's female. Female? That would match the body's characteristics. And that phrase, super high school level to spare, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl Mikuro, and she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair, super high school level despair. But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how the hell did she wind up burnt to a crisp? None of this makes any sense, man. Did you just suddenly show up and then die? I think we better take a closer look at the body. Maybe some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is.
Hey, wait! What? Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko?
Oh yeah, she totally got blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her.
Hey, Cress. Oh, she survived.
Oh, she survived.
Huh? What just happened, Master?
You declared for the whole world to hear that you could never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen.
Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live.
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen, man.
Right now I have to focus on the body. Should take a close look at the body one more time.
Testing some stream stuff, you can just play Mage Wilds without the excessive frame loss. Hell yeah. But can you fight Omega without frame loss? I saw somebody trying that fight and they just got bodied, like 9 hits. Directly in a row, all leading to knockdown. They get back up and knocked back down again. They get knocked up. They get knocked down. They get back up again. They get knocked back down again. Can't fight Omega without carding. I'll pretend I know what that means.
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry. I don't plan on touching the body all that much. Fainting. Gotcha. Going back to the card. Gotcha. I'm not Kyoko after all. There's something next to the body. Is this a key? Does this Kyoko took from Monokuma? But what did you steal?
それが
Stole this. A key. But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. Shaped like Monokuma. It's probably the only key of its kind on Earth. That's right. The key's so shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. And this key is...
What is it? Did you find something?
Yeah, this is on the ground near the body. Never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to?
So, even you don't know then. Kodo, I'm gonna give you a very important task.
Huh?
That key might give you access to certain areas you thought were locked.
You mean...
The biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the 2nd floor. It's in your hands.
So I'm your errand boy now? Alright, first things first. Wait, was this the classroom that we had? Ah, it won't let us in.
It's raw!
biolab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. I went to insert the key. I found the into the garden into the keyhole. The key wasn't even close to fitting, which means the key doesn't go to this room. Ad starting soon.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. I have to insert the key I found in the garden into the keyhole. Click. It fits. And there's the key to the data center. Managed to unlock the data center. Guess all that running around paid off. To go tell everyone else. Maybe they headed back to the garden.
So, you're back. How did it go?
I don't know which room the key goes to. It's a data center down on the 4th floor.
And we can get into the data center now? Interesting. Why did the now deceased have that key on them? Suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Here we are.
It's like the door's still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not gonna be like another huge kaboom like before, right?
You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto.
What?
It's in your hands.
Again?
Means I trust you.
That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. I reached out and put my hand at the door. Closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened? For making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. In a word, the room was... strange. I mean, all the rooms up to now are strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. Hey, that's... Here extends a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look at what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms... Every part of the school was covered. This is a direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. And they're displayed here on these monitors.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us?
And this room is...
The Mastermind's private room, without a doubt.
The Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. The Mastermind was here. Watching us.
I think this settles it.
Huh?
The body in the garden. They had the key to this room. It can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mikuro Ikusaba, and she was the Mastermind.
Then the Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead?
It would seem so.
For serious, man? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because I mean, that body... Whatever happened, it obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was that? But if the Mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. We gotta hurry up and find the exit, come on. No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Well, but what about the exit, man? If the Mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact the Mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered?
So, you think so too, huh?
Alright. So, you think so too, huh?
Naturally. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. The Mastermind was murdered.
Why has it gotta be that way, man? I mean, who could have ever even done it?
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the Mastermind.
Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. Mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answer to those questions. After all, the Mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the Mastermind. This door's kinda creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. Could be inside. No luck. The door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Nope, no good. Won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The Mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. Can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The Mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like that ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in.
Huh?
What do you mean don't worry about the doors? Bananas! True. What century are you from? The Mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. And Alter Ego. You may be right about that. But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. It's a really ridiculous number of monitors here. The Mastermind's been using all of them to spy on us. As long as I have this. Huh? Look at Master go, it's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership? Nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey, look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna? It is, just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone see TV? Well, Saturday morning Hina's here. Are you talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on! So you're starfering from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic. We're quantum leaping your way into TV land before you know it, man. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all of you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on. Then do it. If you're an idiot Mastermind, all you guys need to cut free from your regrets is the outside world. They were sitting here watching TV the whole time, man. They really thought they could get away with it. Huh? This is... It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring the room, isn't it? Huh? That's weird. Hey, what are you doing? That's really weird, huh? You're weird. Weird in every way possible, and not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed? Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Hero went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. The live feed of us standing there in the data center. What the heck? Is it broken or something? No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What kind of a trick? I'm not sure, but... Huh? 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 Ah! Been alive, freaking bastard! Monokuma? Oh, you're supposed to be dead! Me dead? Don't be freaking stupid!
Hey, you're acting kind of strange, man. Something seems different.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already.
Not even. It's been like half a day at most.
How are you alive again?
Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime.
That's what I wanted to see.
The very moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment.
Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. And that's not. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past, so full of hope. And begin despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going.
No, we're supposed to get out of here.
Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Are you in despair?
Oh, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get right to the point now. The point? You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind. But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed?
Look at how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely without a doubt displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here. Oh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Huh? This killing game is being broadcast to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Doesn't matter how many times he says it, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
It can't be. They've taken over the airwaves somehow. The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible.
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found in hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now? Of course! I heard it kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean. My mind had begun to creak and groan. Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them the true despair like they've never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the super high school level reality show, the best in despair entertainment. You're lying. If this was on TV with the police and everyone else would be going crazy.
Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come rescue us.
What if they already did? Huh? But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but they would actually come here to help. Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources. Yup. So, how could things have come this far? Well,
That's a secret. Something you'll all need to first remember. Do first remember? What? Yeah, duh. This is the little business of. Huh? Class trial? Do you mean... I'll even leave the Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay? Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for the heck of a ride.
Oh, it did go off. Okay.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Also, I don't know if you were here, but hit exclamation mark BAP.
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. And all we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place.
BAP.
I couldn't think. And it took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this.
I don't understand any of this, man. What's Despair Entertainment, and how is he still alive?
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did you say about a class trial?
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is a class trial. What it means at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figured out who killed Kyoko.
What?
What are you talking about? I thought Mikuru Kusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. Monokuma is still alive and active. That means the mastermind, Mikuru Kusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility.
The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. I mean, you can almost make out who the body is. There's some identifying features still left. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. You refuse to believe it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself.
Myself?
Anyway, we'd better begin.
But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer...
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life.
Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko?
Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
But you just said...
I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all.
Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed by a single time with a knife which went completely through their body. Also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. And the Monokuma file didn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentifiable body. Could it really be Kyoko?
Also, how much does this song fuck?
I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. Need to get back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Okay, time to get started. I'm gonna check anywhere that might be important, from one end to the other. You've got it! The knife did just that! There's Colonel Mustard in the garden with a knife. Just need to do what I always do. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body, front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this... Corpse flower in bloom is a rare thing. Today I learned. That's it. It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. Look, I'm just saying you could definitely identify this body from here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because... Well, when they attacked, I was in some kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, and maybe then I... This really is Kyoko. I mean, Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. I think that knife is sus as hell, though. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really tell. I can't really be sure, but... I feel like I've seen something like it before, but where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Check the body more thoroughly. Maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Huh? Something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. Seem like they get in the way of normal activity. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing. Looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. The body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Explains why the bottom half isn't wet. Nothing strange about that, right? The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. Only one little piece left. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. But the top half of the body is wet. Because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Even when I threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? One of the monitors, Monica. Okay. So they're using no matter what. I'm going to talk to the chickens. Remember, there's some chickens in the chicken coop. Count 4 chickens. Huh? 4?
Ooh.
What's going on here, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? Huh? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even if a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unsatisfied. Did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens just disappear? Could it be related to the case? I don't know about you guys, but I, for one, hate it when my cock goes missing. As a trans girl, having my cock go missing is absolutely, like, the worst thing that could happen to me. room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Oh wait, where is it? Was there a tarp here before? Probably look into that. Could be related to the case. Top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside, totally clean and completely dry. One side of that tarp is wet and dirty. It's something about that bothers me. Monokuma flower, huh? Does it really eat people, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. It's set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said that time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. The sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? And if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Do you mean the murder must have taken place? I have to talk to everybody. Good time, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about? I'd like to hear your alibi. The fifth chicken pecked her to death and then used the knife and explosion to hide it. Shit, I was hoping nobody would figure it out before we even got to the trial. Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was sleeping all night. But why are you asking about that now, and what's nighttime got to do with it? Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. Going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. He has been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here. So the murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, and Hina and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko. And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we were stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? Telling the truth, I was in my room. I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite a disadvantage here. Only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and... Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? Look back at what did I... Should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7, as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. I got there and met up with Tina, that was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. When was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so probably 9 on the dot now. That's right, it had to have been right around 9 o'clock. Oh, now that you mentioned it, I think you're right. I think we could say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. Listen, Makoto, you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it's wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. So there's a knife sticking out of the stomach and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Yaki said not to touch it and avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it. Well, thanks, that's such a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember a lot better too. So thank you, too. I checked out everything I need to in this area. But I'm not done yet. Other areas I need to check. Specifically, that fragment I found before. There's something I need to somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out
こ
more
の
about
番組
Kyoko.
はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Is that corpse really Kyoko? And if that's true... Is that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. If I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. The key to her room.
決まりだ。
Will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
Here are my options.
Give me the key to your room.
I don't have a choice. To see if they'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, Byakuya?
If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it. Later, at the class trial.
Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it.
I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all.
なんだ。
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story.
Then, will you go with me?
Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
じゃあな。
Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not.
Back later, huh? Okay then, in the meantime I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Can we check out this? Yeah. This is the classroom we found. I know what happened there. But I'll never tell.
The fifth chicken was a bomb.
You know, that is something that would happen in this series. Alice when she does it true. If I remember correctly, we've seen a murder similar to this one on this very channel before. Oh, speaking of murders. I just remembered that the new season of Alice in Borderland dropped. If you've not watched Alice in Borderland, I highly recommend it. Maybe we'll like watch an episode or two after stream. Monokuma is laying dismantled on the floor, but figured it wouldn't be here. Just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. It's one installed on every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Okay, I've checked everything else I could think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I'll head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. So I think we're gonna play this up until right before the class trial. So we can kind of keep it like one stream is the daily life, one stream is the deadly life. So if I remember correctly, the next two trials are pretty long. You think we can go soon, Byakuya? You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Ah, wait for me! Byakuya walked off without second glance, and I hurried up after him, on our way to the dorms. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it in the keyhole, and then... and it's open. Looks like it, thanks. So, this is Kyoko's room. Something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration? What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key? The locker said there's really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that. But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. Pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. Dojo. Use her bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. This bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I better not look inside. You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. Thought we might find some kind of clue here. So that might help us understand Kyoko. You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Sure, you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Oh, here Kyoko gave me something. What's this?
So,
Consider a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. Sure, I have it somewhere. Found it. What's in this envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something certainly has happened, so open it. Okay. The envelope and look inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets? That's all that was in there? Yeah, looks like it. The sheets, what could it be? What, could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? Found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78, student registry. Mikuro Ikusawa. Appears to be Mikuro Ikusawa's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. God, you're so annoying, and fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and something, that's all. So I think the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she had left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I'm having to pull myself together, then look down at the profile sheet. Name Mikuro Ikusawa. Sex female, super high school level soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon style type imaginable. She showed an interest in military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Super high school level soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in is like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other's sci-fi. Like, there's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things just as an ordinary person, but then... I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in quite a place like this. Huh? You recognize it? The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers.
They do have their uses, and they always get the job done if that's worth remembering. This is all part of the world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say I'm intrigued. Rumor I heard says the Fenrir is already...
Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player and a bit player is becoming our hero. That's you. Oh, what have you got in your pretty little hand there? Oh, you found her profile. So what if we did? Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. In case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know.
The rule violation is really so unforgivable. You're quite adamant about those rules, about those regulations of yours.
Of course I am. A proper school life is built on dedication to the organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself.
Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Absolutely. Can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is now, can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting?
It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I?
I was thinking I should probably clarify that. When you all first got together in the main hallway back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding, are you saying? That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you. The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16, then.
戦場ムクロ
Oh, Alpine, the rails we haven't even started to go off the rails just yet.
この学園に潜む16人目の高校生超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校
超高校級だと。
生戦場ムクロに気をつけて
A 16 student, Kuro Ikusaba, is part of the school life. So she's the one making it. So the one making all the regulations is... Nazeda. Huh? Did you say something?
Why are you telling us this?
Oh, well, because...
Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular.
You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've already got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up in a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know. Makes sense. Okay then, that's all you got for now.
Oh, actually I do have some revenge to get.
So I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm going to share a little secret with you.
Seriously? You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time?
Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover up a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover a bunch of scars? Wait, it's on the back of her hand. The tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? That's why Kyoko wears the gloves to hide the scars? Which means... it's fake nails on the corpse.
Are you thinking about Kyoko again?
Huh?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap.
His trap?
God must have really hated you to make you so dull.
God, that's such a good line.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? That there were 16 students, right? Which means Makuro was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Makuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now?
So they want to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later.
But the mere fact he said that proves that Makuro is connected to the case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair.
Makuro is related to the case?
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko.
What?
That would explain why we have to do a class trial, wouldn't it? She's a student and she killed someone. That would make her part of the school killing game.
Makuro's the killer? She killed Kyoko?
Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
なんだ
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
決まりだ
Makuro Ikusawa isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Makuro, the super high school level despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us?
That's a good point.
つまり
Makuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense than to assume that Makuro isn't the culprit.
So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Makuro and come to the wrong answer.
That's what makes sense to me.
The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, Makuro isn't the killer, then who is?
Well, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation.
Should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
行くぞ
Well, are you coming?
Drop those we use for sword practice. These are for training here too. It's catching my attention though. There we go. There are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys just like those at super traditional public bathrooms. Looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
なるほど
Makoto,
な
did you see the locker furthest to the right?
妙だな
The one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right?
I should probably use the key we found in that locker, right?
そう
Well, just try it.
Okay. Got the wood block and inserted the metal key and locker's metal lock, and the locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here? It looks like 10 arrows in total.
I think they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks.
Strong sticks. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a bloodstain?
なるほど
If it is, then that means it must surely be related to the case.
This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? I think that's all the locker has to offer for now.
Something wrong?
妙だな
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the locker wind up in the victim's room? Or did the locker wind up in the victim's room?
なぜだ
Well, perhaps... Yakia? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location.
Huh? What next location?
なんだ
Something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir.
You mean the mercenary group that Makuro is part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that?
Isn't it obvious? Or in the school would you go to research on something?
Research. Talking about the archive?
That's right.
That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
行くぞ
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here.
I guess you seem to know what archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back.
Ah, here we go.
Quickly returned with the file in hand. Oh my god. I'm gonna go actually refill my water. But yeah, Alpine, this game somehow manages to make brain code look fucking sane, huh?
なるほどな。
Take a look at this. I hope this library has really specific information about it. It does, actually. It's the archive in the back of the library where we find out about Genocide or Show. And also there's like Illuminati type shit in here. I have no idea what this says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. It's those umbrellas, they will never look true. Well, whatever, I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into an enemy. Been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe that it was mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded.
なんだ。
And what is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. Unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So did anything jump out at you? This may be our last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It is said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... Makoto Ikasaba's profile has been updated. Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
そうだ。
Oh, it seemed that way. Let's go. Oh, that's supposed to be Makoto. Alright, we're gonna save here. I love watching you guys go back and forth about those fuck-ass umbrellas. So, do you guys know who done it? Ohayou gozaimasu. Hi, irashaimase. Chicken is a rival mercenary. I love you, Alpine. We're gonna wrap up here. I think the trial is long. And we don't have that much time, so we're gonna pull the plug about like 45 minutes early today. Oh, I was gonna go right into Kamesy for her birthday. Kinda half lurking. It's all good. What is... Oh. This is a puzzle game. I think that's who Yoshi rated into them. Like, I suddenly have a whole bunch of... I followed like a whole bunch of people over the past 2 weeks, but I have not really given a chance to like check anybody's space out. Aside from like 1 or 2. Wait, is... Oh, Katie's not live anymore either. Let's go say hi to Satan. Satan or Astrid. Astrid's doing Resident Evil. Satan is doing no, Peggle. We're not gonna tell her about that one. We're not gonna tell her about that one. The fuck? Yep. We're not saying nothing, chat. Not saying nothing. Hi, my name's Alice Napalm. I've been your host for today. Please genuinely do not. Social media there. I have Discord there, and I have a YouTube there. Those are all the best places to find out when I go live. Outside of hitting the follow button and making sure alerts are turned on. If you're financially able to and you'd like to support the stream, you can do that through Ko-fi. Set it right there. Set up a $5 a month sub off Twitch button, which is where you take the cost of a Twitch subscription, give it directly to content creators, and Jeff Bezos doesn't get any of it. And I think that's just grand, so I set up a way for you to do just that. However, spending money is never required to be here. The only thing to spend here is time. And maybe a brain cell or two to help us figure out who done it. But as always, subject to change. I have grabbed this raid message if you're subscribed, grab this one if you're not subscribed. I almost actually copied that one. Genuinely actually almost copied that one twice, Alpine. You're good, you're good. News button? Okay. So, should be live tomorrow. We'll finish up this tomorrow, and then maybe we'll watch more Death Game. We'll watch a Death Game in Disky later tonight. We'll wrap it up a little early. We could watch a Death Game or two. Hey, we pegging here. I heard there was pegging going on. God damn it. Can't you see I'm pegging here? You gotta put the, hey, can't you see I'm pegging here? Neighbors must think I'm actually absolutely out of my mind. I'll be live tomorrow. We'll finish up the class trial. If we have time, maybe we'll get into some more Skong. I kind of like the name Skonganronpa for what we got up to today. Makes me really happy. So until I see you again, Mooncakes, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. I'm sending a kiss to the stars directly to you. And I hope I get to see you around again real soon, okay? Okay, bye.